Hi, I'm INKY, the illustrator for the Crosswick Snake monster. Working on the particular story was really fun, not only because it was based on a real cryptid encounter, but also because Aziza, the writer, was amazing. And before I even started working, had already compiled a plethora of references and descriptions and location names, everything I could possibly need to get started working. So that was, for me as an illustrator, that was amazing. I was so blown away by that because it saved me so much time. I didn't have to go on Google and spend 3 to 4 hours on Google and Pinterest looking for reference images. She had already done all that for me. So it was really cool because I could just jump right into it and start working. But going back to the fact that the story's based on a real event, that was really cool because in her reference images, she had included a drawing of this cryptid from back in the day when, it had originally appeared. So that was really awesome. That was a really cool part of history that I had no clue about. So, working on this was really cool just because I got to learn a little bit about cryptid history. So as far as my process goes, I didn't have to spend a lot of time designing the characters for the story because since Aziza had already compiled all the references, I basically saw exactly how she wanted me to see them. So I just dove right into the story. The one thing that differed from my usual process when I was working on the story is that I wasn't the writer on this script and I wasn't a co-writer on this script. So everything that I did, talking pencils, inking, lettering, everything, I always sent it to Aziza as I worked on it, just because I wanted to be mindful and respectful of her script and her vision. So that was something that I kept very much in mind when I was working on the Crosswick Snake monster. And I think it was a really good experience. It was really good for me to work with someone different, which I hadn't done in a minute. And it was just great to, hear her feedback and have that sort of open conversation, that back and forth dialogue over what's the best way to tell this story. So that was really cool.